Right, so the time has come for the ultimate crossover between the two greatest series on internet. Through the ages and wandering back to Europe. So, you know what this is about. Let's not dwell on this too much. Let's jump straight into this special episode. Hello, world, and welcome to another episode. And like I said in the intro, a very special episode of Wandering Back to Europe, where we actually play Monaco. Monaco. Through the ages, Monaco. Right, this is going to be fun. This is the Europa League first knockout stage, first leg. We're doing both legs today. Hopefully, this won't be too long because I also have a lot of stuff to cover. There's so much stuff to cover. And let's first start on this man, Jordan Ross, who scared me a little bit because he did not want to sign a contract, and you could see his contract was expiring in 2026. However, finally, after me, going after him, telling him how great he is and how amazing and beautiful he is, he's gonna sign a new contract at the end of this year for a lot of money. I just didn't want to give him a lot of money now because I didn't want to mess up my wage budgets. But still, he's gonna be with us for 5 more years. Okay, that's good because I'm really happy. And also, he scored 23 goals already this season, 18 goals in 15 appearances as well. I wonder if that puts him actually to be the top. So if you go on the competitions, well, he's top goal scorer for us with 18 goals in the Premier League. And also, look at that. What happened here? How are we first? Wow. We are currently... I cannot actually even see the goals because my camera's in the way. In terms of goals, Jordan Ross is the top scorer. Wow. So that happened after not scoring too many goals. He's exploded. He's really exploded. But how did this happen? Well, let's actually cover everything, and I'll jump between games like I always do because I'm really, really, really bad at this kind of stuff. I don't know how. I don't know why, but well, let's start again. So remember, last time we played, and we seen you guys, we took on United again. And we had this whole long time before we saw you. And look at this. It's all green. Our run in the Premier League is beautiful. We have not lost. We lost some points here against Leicester. But apart from that, we've done amazingly. And we start pretty easily against Swansea after, a very tough sort of, run into the end of the year. We had to rotate the squad a little bit. So Fiat, Arp, and Brewster came on. Pinchuk played. Rodriguez played. So very much rotated. Shevchenko played. It was a very rotated squad. Man, this is going to be a long episode, I just realized. Against Leicester, again, slightly more rotated, but still not as bad. Against Chelsea, well, we did fine there because we did we played well. I think we played well. We dominated them, but in terms of goals, it wasn't to be. There's a lot more stuff actually to cover as well. Jumping into West Ham, 3-1. And as you can see here, okay, wrong button. As you can see here, Ross doesn't show up much, does he? Because he was injured. So you're like, well, what happened? Still doesn't show up here. The bromance continues, and same here against Swansea. Fieta, Arp, and Brewster, colliding together, assisting together for the Fieta's goal. I like this bromance. It's quite nice. And quite also interestingly, after this game, or before this game, Jordan Ross got European Golden Boy. How about that? That was quite cool. So this is actually something that's I'm really excited for next year. Although it's Golden Boy, I think Golden Boy is only once in your life, so you can only do that. But hey, I'm happy. I'm proud of the boy. He's done really well. Wow. But yeah, jumping in again. Derby, rotated squad. Fiat Arp going a double. Lucas Nunes starting to contribute a little bit more. He's starting to play. He's developed to be quite a good player. Maybe not the player I envision him to be, but comparing him to Vera, they're not too dissimilar. As you can see here. Maybe he's better aerial, but no one can match Vera's technical stuff. And spoiler alert, Vera's out for 2 to 3 months with, I think, a knee ligament injury. Yeah, knee ligament. So Lucas Nunes is going to get a bit more game time. But yeah, here we go. And this is where we start seeing more of Jordan Ross pop up. Spillane, Ross, and Vera. Vera finally coming on again. Really good stuff. And then again, against Brighton, we do well. we man, the change in tactics that we've done is beautiful. We've done such a good thing. I'm really impressed, and it's the first time where I made a small tactical change and it just worked. Maybe I just needed time for all these players to bet in a little bit. I don't know, but I'd like to think it's a little bit of my tactical stuff. But here was the funniest thing, and this is why I kind of wanted to show this game in particular, actually, because Joe Bryan has scored the funniest goal I think I have ever seen in my life. And, hopefully, if the game does load, you can actually see why. Yes, it is loading a bit. And as you can see here, not the most demanding, and, we didn't completely destroy them. It was a good, good win by a team that's slightly better. But look at this. Hopefully I can actually switch the camera in time, because I think it will be in 2D. You need to see it in 3D because it was something of a, I'm not sure what. It was a good director box. So corner comes in. Quite a lot of good stuff. They knock it out. Mateus Henrique takes a shot. Arp takes a shot. And great finish by Brian. And I don't know if you guys saw it well enough. But let's jump back. I'm going to put it a bit slower. So nothing suggests anything, dangerous. We pick it up very well. I like this. Arp takes a shot, hits the post, and Brian, top left, his top right corner, absolutely smashing it. So that was something, or rather, I'm not sure. That was definitely, I've never seen anything like this. This was amazing. Now, this is the start of something extremely, extremely, extremely special, because Jordan Ross scores a hat-trick. And he missed the penalty, by the way. So he scores a hat-trick against Watford. And it didn't start too hotly, as you can see here. It was 1-1. And then after the second half, I, ripped into them and told them, guys, what the hell are you doing? And then there we go. Kenzo, and then double from Jordan Ross. Okay, so why am I making so much point of it? Look at this. Jordan Ross, second hat-trick. Second, right? Again, demolished Leicester. Absolutely dead. Ross 3, Fernandes 1, Salam Ibrahim 1. Okay, so our attacking plays is amazing. Right, so we jump into something a little bit chiller, which is the FA Cup. But remember the hat-tricks, because they'll come in hand a little bit. And look at that. Ali Crawford came to play for us and had a man-of-the-match performance with a goal and an assist. That was nice. That was nice to see him stretch his legs. He's going to retire this season. But yeah, I like this stuff. Again, look at this. Another hat-trick. Granted, not in the Premier League, but another. So it's 3 hat-tricks. 3 hat-tricks in a row. He didn't play this game, did he? No, he didn't. So he played 3 games, 3 hat-tricks. And you're thinking, okay, what is going on? So that's 9 goals in a very short time. Spillane also finishing a goal, and Aaron Conley, trying to make sure that Wolves don't be too embarrassed. And again, I just can't stop stressing the fact, another hat-trick. 4 hat-tricks. 4. How many times does this happen? Jordan Ross on the 10th, 47th, and 85, and this was the perfect hat-trick. It was left foot, right foot header, right? Well, penalty was with the right foot, but still. Interesting game, entertaining game, lots of goals. Everyone was happy. And finally, a bit of a more standard game. Ross not scoring any goals, so very, very bad game for him, for his standards. We won 2-0. Wow. Man, I'm really proud of this boy, and I'm really proud of the fact that he's going to sign with us. And I have never had a player develop like that. He's the ultimate amazing player. Maybe a little bit work on long shots, but you can't be this good. I compare him to Arp. Just better. He's just quicker, more physical, more technical. Who knew that the little boy from Scotland, could. He could, and he did. Right, this is going to be a huge episode. So maybe I'll actually split. I think what I'll do is I'll split the games. I'll do the second part. I'm sorry I changed my mind, but I'd rather do it this way. This is going to be too long. That way I can actually speak. I speak or I'm in trouble. But that's pretty much all the stuff we needed to cover. Moving on. Slightly more important stuff that you guys would be more interested in. We had quite a big transfer window, and I think we spent over 80 million this transfer window. So, first things first. You remember seeing Mateus Henrique. We asked the board to sign him. I think he got signed for 17 million. A very, very good signing. Very good ball-winning midfielder. Man, compare him to Chalaba, no comparison. He can do everything. He can play. I mean, he says best role is advanced playmaker, but he can defend, he can attack, he can do everything. He's a good boy. He's definitely a good boy. I'll pet him. But then we move on to the final days, and I didn't want to spend any money. I was happy with the squad, and then I just spent all this money in the last day. We got Emerson Hayter, who is a very, very, very good player. He's very quick, very technical, and I just thought I don't. He's not going to play striker, but I just thought I could use some more depth in the wings. And with that kind of pace, I know I'm going to compare him to Salim Ibrahim, but they're kind of similar. But he also has, the more. I think his dribbling is much better, isn't he? Yeah. So if you compare it this way, that way it didn't look as much, but his technicals are much better. So Salim Ibrahim wins in terms of mentals. Emerson Hayter wins in terms of physicals and technicals. So both 20 years old, both are fighting for the spot. It'd be quite interesting to see what happens. Who's going to win out? Both, I'm happy with both. I'm happy playing both. We have a long season, and we're going to get a lot of time. We're going to play a lot. Hopefully, if we beat Monaco today, we can actually play. And this guy, Raman Zobnin, again, this was just... I overspent. I knew I overspent. 39 million. I know that... was it Shanghai? Yeah, Shanghai. They spent 49 on him. I spent 39. A little bit of decrease because he's a bit, older. He's 31 now, but he's a very, very good ball-winning midfielder. And he's just... This doesn't do him justice, but I think a lot of the problems is he is very versatile. He can play anywhere, and this is why I have him. He can fill any role like he does for Russia, for me. And I'm just happy to play him. I'm really happy to play him. But with his signing, it kind of meant that Kenzo got moved a little bit to the bench. So, but again, we need this stuff. We need the depth. I remember during the start of the season, that was a problem. We needed depth. Now we have depth. Right. Moving on. The stuff that made us gave us the allowance to spend this much money. So what did we do? Well, you remember I talked about Mateus Fernandez maybe leaving. He did. He wanted to go on loan, and then I sold him to Zhejiang, Greentown, for 32 million, 37 potential costs. So that pretty much offset Zobnin. He is younger. He is a bit not better, but he's got a bit more potential maybe. Still, good sell. I'm happy to do this deal. Josh Timon finally left. Good riddance. Leeds is just stockpiling on all my players. Mohamed Diallo is the guy that I did mention to you a few times. He's very good at crossing, decent physicals, but he's just... He played a little bit of games. He's all right. He had like a few... nothing important, really. I signed him as a punt, for free from Arme from Ivory Coast. He didn't really develop, but for 10 million... I'm really surprised that Crystal Palace wanted 10 million for him. So good money here. Josh Emmanuel went to Cardiff. A little bit sad for me, but the American was not getting as much game time for me, and he even went on loan. And I just thought, hey, his contract is expiring, and I'd rather get a few million from him. So there he goes. We have some depth. We have some youngers coming through, so that's good. Liam Cronin, who came in this season, apparently very good player. Hopefully he develops a bit. He's going to play on loan at Preston, get some game times in, because we do have Pinchuk as well to come that. Harry Bernard not developing as well, so he's gone for loan. Jack Butland left for loan, and hopefully he gets to play a little bit. I gave him to Swansea, so hopefully they can actually play him. Got 500k for him as well, so it's not too bad. Luis Gonzalez, I tried to return him, then realized he's 184, so he's a very short goalkeeper, so I don't know if he'll ever develop. I don't know if it's actually a big problem in this game. I know for FIFA, if you're a short goalkeeper, you are pretty much, broken. It doesn't matter. Okay, and I think a few more kind of important ones. Lewis King left, just one of our guys that, regent. He got snapped out by, Sheffield United. Don't really rate him. Some people leaving. And finally, the two big names, Axel Tuanesbe, who actually this transfer could have almost failed because apparently he's worth more than what we sold him for. And the annoying thing is I did try to sell him for 34 million to Zenit. They agreed, everything was doing fine, and Tuanesbe didn't want to go there. So, yep, that was that. I sold him for 20 million. In the end, I think I made, 8 million profit, 7 million profit. Not too bad. He wasn't playing much for us, and it gives a bit of time for Zalewski to, grow and have more game time. And finally, because we have this limit on, I think if I show you at, where is it? It's registration. We have a limit for, was it 17? I think it was, we have 17 foreign players because this is the way the Brexit thing went this year. We had to give rid of one player on loan, and I think this is going to work well for everyone because Basage, he's a good player, but I think he needs to go and develop a little bit more. And he is developing already, and a very good player he is. I think he's going to be a good player. He's very technical. He hopefully goes in the same path as Igor Vera, which, talking about Igor Vera, next year is going to be very important when he recovers from his injury because he has 164 days to stay in this country to become a British citizen. Hopefully that'll be something good. But I'm very surprised he hasn't got a call-up yet, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there. That's all the stuff we've covered. We've covered pretty much everything we needed. I will probably forget some stuff, but next episode I will potentially, when I'm doing the second leg, I will bring it all back. But I think it's time for us to get a game in. I'm excited for this one. This is going to be, like I said, clash of my saves. This will be quite interesting. I'm going to play Fernandez on the right. He's being completely outplayed still a bit by Ross. I think they were fighting for the first two. And actually, I wonder if Javi Fernandez is still slightly, better value rated, but 52 million. It's not bad. I am really excited to see this team play. Braithwaite's coming back from an injury. Potentially, what's happened here? Why can I not play? Oh, Godfrey's injured. Ooh, Godfrey's injured. That's a problem. I think we're ready, though. Whew. We've seen last episode how Monaco changed just a little bit. They're not too dissimilar to what, they are very different to what they looked before. Golovin playing is the only person I recognize right now in this team. A lot of regions, actually. Is it Josh Sargent? Josh Sargent. Don't really recognize many people. Batshuayi there. Okay, so this could be very, very interesting. But again, we got beat by Fiorentina quite recently, and I know we have done a little bit of transfer stuff, and we trimmed some fat and also put on some muscle in terms of, Zobnin and Mateus Enrique. But still, I think we can do well. And apparently, Bienvenu Ngoge is very good. He's very good. He's a wonder kid who will be scouted. 68, MIDI description, wonder kid. Okay, he's a fine player, but I think I have good players. Let's just double check we're not doing anything like this. 2D Classic, we're ready to go. I'm excited. It's very strange seeing Monaco on the left and me not cheering this time. But hey, what's a chance? And it's a great chance, and we've done it. First 10 minutes, and a first goal. Whew. Okay, Jonathan Tah, inspired signing. I can't believe how easy it was to sign him. 18 million or 12 million for a world-class player like him. Wow. Good stuff indeed. Fernandez bringing the ball forward. Mateus Enrique crosses to Raskazov. Ooh, some Russian connections there. Raskazov brings it in. Is he going to bring it in to Fabry? Fabry is very happy with that. And that's end of the highlight. Interesting. But yeah, Raskazov and Zobnin continue their, partnership from the Spartak days. It's kind of easy. I'm just going to start stealing players from Spartak at this rate. I think they're good to be, even now, good. They have, a lot of Spartak players have good potential. Don't know if they will develop it, but Football Manager thinks they're a bit decent. And they're definitely not world beaters, but they're definitely, definitely good backup, good mid-table Premier League level. I don't know if it's the same in real life, but you will never know. And what's happening there? It's a bit of a mess up, and Fabry collects. Okay. So, what was that? That was very confusing. Sargent, one-on-one with the keeper, and Farines picks it up. Okay, this is what happens when you have a better and a more world-class keeper. Also, it is quite nice to know the fact that, a lot of our players who have been around with us for a while now, they're actually reaching the stage where they can actually apply for the British nationality. And this is something I messed up with Zalewski, because Zalewski's been with us for a while, then he went to Newcastle, and that was a good chance by Fernandez. And then I loaned him to France, and then that's it. He has to start from scratch. So I need to be careful with that. I think if a player is good enough, I cannot let him go on loan, not in England. Yeah. I probably broke it already. I think Hoover is the same, but, what can you do? Fernandez puts a nice cross in to nobody, and Gonge clears it. Bianchi, another upgrade to Timon. Zobnin smashes to Raskazov. That beautiful link up. He keeps it in, just about. Put a good cross in to Nunes. Nunes is not there. Fernandez against Golovin, and Gonge again. Let's see if the Wonder Kid has got pace, and he does seem to have the pace on who's our number 16? I don't remember. And he blows past and Josh Sargent, and it's a very great created chance. Number 16 can keep up, and Zabnin could not keep up with Ngonge. Zabnin is very fast, but not that fast, I don't think. Unfortunate. It was a great run, and I don't like this happens too often, and I think it's because I play on wingbacks. That's how good teams, they do counter me through the wings, which is nice to see that I've solved the midfield problem, but I think it's time for me to solve the wingback problem. It's some tactical stuff. I potentially need to get people to cover a little bit of the wings, and maybe not advance too far up. But 1-1 at halftime. We are playing away, so it's not too disappointing, really. We have more of the ball. It's just we need to make sure we watch for the counters. And I'm going to tell him to get creative real quick. Golovin on the ball. Is he going to create something? He's very confident. Zaracho. Bianchi, Sargent again, and Farines. I think that was a block as well. That was. He stood his ground. He didn't commit too early. He committed just the right time, and he blocked the shot. And Ngonge puts a nice cross in. Ta clears, and can we pick it up? No, we can't. And the highlight is over. It is definitely quite an interesting thing. I think we are missing Vera today. Nunes is not having the best of games. We need to get creative, and I think it's time for me to bring on Emerson Hayter. Nope, Kenzo Guzman, just because he knows our team a little bit better. He's already, ingrained in the team. Potentially, I might have to bring someone else in just for pace. Fernandez is not doing too hotly. Fernandez not doing too hotly, and they have a free kick, and this could not be coming at the wrong time. And Ngonge steps up, hits the wall, and I know he's quick, but can we collect? We do not even challenge him for it. And Ngonge, still on the ball. We need to put some pressure on him. Hopefully he runs into trouble. He doesn't. Alessia runs into trouble almost. Diego Dalot runs into trouble. And Ross has a whole run 1-on-1. Can he finish? After his very hot form, he could not finish, which is a shame. I think it's time for me to do a last substitution. I think Javier Fernandez is not doing too well. Emerson Hayter is going to come on. And I think Ryan Brewster is going to come on instead of Ross. Ryan Brewster was challenging Ross for top goal scorer, and then Ross just went on a beautiful goal-scoring streak of, 4 hat-tricks or 12 goals in 4 games? That's just incredible. Golovin uniting with Zabnin. Zabnin is not letting him get through. He is, and Josh Sargent does get the ball, and this is a pain in a lot of our coaches' asses, because this has went from a great start to a most horrible start. Golovin almost gets tackled by Zabnin, plays it through, and Josh Sargent is playing really well. I don't like that Farines did not go out all the way fully. And this is a problem. Against a team who's apparently not the best in terms of scoring goals, managed to put 2 against a team that's done really well at the back 4. And Ngonge, if we can see it again, this is probably over. Almost not a hat-trick. Guzman runs away. You got pace. Burn the pace. What is he doing? He slowed the play down. We're losing the ball. And Ngonge, he's tearing us he's just tearing us a new one. Ooh, we need to know how to counter this man, because his pace and his technicals are just... I think it's going to be it. We have a lot of yellow cards. We have a chance. Bianchi puts a ball in. Can he put a good ball in? Ta wins it. Is he going to play it again to the right? No, he doesn't. Plays it safe. Zabnin is not having the best game. He's not having the best game. He messes up. Please, Farines, save it. Okay, so no hat-trick for Josh Sargent as of yet. They have another chance, though. We need to break away. They're marking whoever that is. 2 of them. They're marking Brewster out the game. Ta clears it. Mateus Fernandez, can you knock it down? He should knock it down. Why is he not knocking it down? Okay, that's just. In real life, that would have definitely gone through, and this is definitely Football Manager being an asshole. Emerson Hayter, can we create something? I know I've played you in a bit of a different angle, but and Tissot headers it back to Fabry. Why are we pressing the keeper? Who told you to press the keeper? Why are you both pressing? What are you going to do? You're just being an asshole. You're stopping the play. Clears the ball, and Ngonge, we probably need to go higher on him. And that's it. Game's over. 2-1. I'm far from pleased. It is 2-1. We have played away. Hopefully, goal difference does count. We are playing them very soon. Well, damn. Disappointing collapse, potentially. Raman Zabnin did not have a great game. I mean, a mistake here, definitely. Okay, I don't know what to say much here. I don't know what to say much here. But I think I will end it here. I'm already, on quite a lot of minutes. I don't want to keep it for that long. 17,000 people saw our collapse against them. Galavin doing a lot of good stuff, creating plays. Josh Sargent finishing. I thought everything went well with Jonathan Tabb, but something went slightly wrong, and I don't know what. I'm going to have to go away, analyze it, and then potentially, we need to win. We need to win. We need to be a bit better against Monaco. The game, as you can see, is in 7 days, so we're playing Swansea. We need to rotate. I'm glad that they're 20th as well, so we've got 3 days. And then after that, we're going home to play against this team, this Monaco team. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are proud of the fact that we're first. Somehow we're first. We're challenging for the title this year. Like I said, the goal is to get Champions League football. That's the goal. So top 4. I don't know if I'm going to be asking my players and get really annoyed that we're not first, because a few slip-ups, and look, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, United, City, they're all very close. So we're within two losses from losing it, But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. This has been Wandering Back to Europe and not through the ages, even though we played Monaco. And yeah, thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next game against Monaco. Bye, guys.